Right. Right. Good morning, everyone. Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to me in the chat for me, guys. Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Please respond to me in the chat for me. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Very good morning, guys. Very good morning. So, yes, you can hear me. You can see the screen. All right. Let us start our today's session. So, guys, yes, before starting our today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very small and a quick recap on the concepts which we had covered in our last 2 days of our session. So, guys, yes, from last 2 days onwards, we've been discussing about main method. We know how important this main method is, right? So yes, every Java program execution starts from main method and ends with main method. So we discussed about why main method should be declared as public, why static, very important. Why static, why void, why the name main and string arrays, all we already covered. And we discussed about some very important valid and invalid methods also. If it is valid, why it is valid. If it is invalid, why it is invalid also. We already covered. All right. Now, listen to me, guys. We know that up to now, we know that every Java program execution starts from main method, ends with main method till core Java. Till core Java. Whenever we are discussing about core Java, we will use main method. Once we came to advanced Java, in advanced Java, totally how many concepts are there? Three concepts are there. Impress. First one is JDBC. Next one is servlets. Next one is JSP. Totally, there are three concepts are there in advanced Java. Just a second. Let me. Yeah, I told you this. In advanced Java, we'll be having three concepts: JDBC, servlets, and JSP. In core Java, in every program, we will use main method. Obviously, we need to use main method. In advanced Java, up to JDBC, we will use main method. Up to JDBC. Once JDBC concept is completed, once we came to discuss about servlets, we will not use main method. Done. Main method will be completed. Why? Because in servlets, we are going to deal with the servers. Server side programming, we need to write it. Okay. Whenever we are dealing with server side programming, no need to write the main method. There will be containers. Web containers will be there. Like Catalina container, Jasper container will be there. Catalina container, that is for servlets. Jasper container, that is for JSP. So anyways, whenever you're speaking about advanced Java, on that day, I'm going to let you know. So remember, main method, we will use main method only up to core Java. To be precise, JDBC. That's it. Once we completed JDBC, once we started with server side programming, we will never use main method. In advanced Java, once we started with servlet programming, we'll never use main method. Let me make this simple. In real time also, we'll not use main method. In real time. Why? Because in real time, we will be dealing with the web-based applications. I mean, we need to create console-based applications or standalone or desktop applications with the help of main method. Why? Because those does not need any server. I repeat, console-based applications, desktop or standalone applications does not need any server. So we will be using main method. But what I told you, console based applications are absolutely outdated. I told you, desktop or standalone applications, these, okay, very few are present. Anyways, those will be taken care by 10 above 5, 10+ years of experienced people. So you will not be working on this standalone desktop, but you people will be working pretty much damn sure you will be working on web based applications. Whenever we are dealing with web based application, what is a web based application? The output will be visible on a browser. Okay. If you are able to view the output on a browser, basically that is actually known as web based application. In order to make that happen, we need a server, Apache Tomcat, JBoss, Glassfish, like that. Lot of servers are there. Whenever we are dealing with server side programming, no need to write main method. So again, one more time I am saying this. Once we started with advanced Java servlets, we will not use main method. In real time also, we will not use main method. But in interview point of view, main method plays a very, very, very crucial role. Why? Because without main method, there is literally you cannot work anything on core Java. I hope you are understanding the point here. Please respond yes or no. And and without having a proper knowledge on core Java, obviously you will not be able to understand advanced and Spring Boot, right? So remember this, main method only, we will deal with main method in our core Java classes only. Once we started with advanced Java, up to JDBC we'll be having. And the day when we completed JDBC, when we started with servlets, gone. You will miss the main method, right? Why? Because we'll be dealing with servlets, server side programming. Online students, I guess it's clear, guys, for everyone. Please respond to me in the chat for me, guys. Please respond. Am I clear with this? So, of course, every Java program execution starts, or you said that every Java program execution starts with main method. Yeah, terms and conditions apply when we are speaking about core Java. In core Java, every Java program execution starts with main method. Remember that. Okay. All right. That is good. That is good. And Nikhil sir, when we are going to deal with oops, lot of time is there. Literally, lot of time is there. Nearly 1 month. Yeah. Yeah, that is okay. In Spring Boot, when you are going with Spring MVC, you will not use main method. That is another scenario. Why we will be creating Maven project? What is the use of Maven? Maven, when you're speaking about Maven project, see, the main use of Maven is for dependencies to import the jar files. There will be a lot of jar files will be there. In order to make that automated, we will be using Maven repository. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say this. Whenever you are dealing with Spring Boot, normal Spring Boot, I'm not speaking about Spring MVC. Okay, let me make this very simple. If you are using, if you are trying to view the output on a browser, you will not use main method. Why? Because there will be servers will be there. Okay, is that clear? Right. Anyways, I one more time, I'm not speaking anything about Spring. I'm speaking about core and advance. Core and advance. Spring Boot, that is completely another scenario, right? Okay. All right. So, yes, now let us just try to start with our today's session. And yeah, last 2 days we discussed about main method, and today we'll be trying to start discussing about one more very important topic, that is data types. We'll discuss about data types. Let me just try to. Okay, guys, tomorrow we will be dealing with variables. There are three types of variables are there. What are those? First, start with instance, please. First, start with instance. What are those? Instance, static, local. There are three types of variables are there. Tomorrow, entire session, we will be dealing with variables. And trust me when I am saying this, day after tomorrow, we are going to start with constructor. Constructor. In every Java program, we are using constructor, but up to now, we know only one statement related to constructor. Only one statement. What is that? Constructor name will be same as class name. That's it. We don't know anything else. But day after tomorrow. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Okay, Thursday, Friday, variables concept. So Saturday, we'll be starting with constructors concept. Kindly please don't miss that. Please don't miss that. Okay. Constructors, 3 days we'll discuss. Not one day, 3 days. Very, 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 very important topic. How much good you are in constructors concept. Coming concepts will be easy for you. See, in our core Java, I had curated the syllabus such that every concept is connected with the other concept. Every concept is linked to the previous concept. So please, again, I am saying you, don't miss the classes. And boys, you're okay. I mean, I can see the strength. But why everyday girls' strength is actually reducing? I'm not sure why the strength is reducing for girls. See, guys, if you are present in Hyderabad, I mean to say Amirpet, SNR, or Maithuram, don't stay in hostels and listen to the class. If you are staying in hostels and listening to the class, please don't waste your parents' money. Go to your home. No, honestly, I'm saying this. You came to Hyderabad for attending the classes, sitting in hostels, sleeping in hostels, having blanket around you, and listening to the class in small 6.5 inches screen or 6 inches screen. That literally does not make any sense. If you want to attend online, please don't waste your parents' money. Go to your home. But if you are present in Hyderabad, see, make sure to come to offline class. This is especially for the people who did not came today. I can, I'll be able to remember the faces of my students. So that's the reason I'm trying to say this. Kindly please don't think otherwise. Okay. Right. All right. Now, let us just try to deal with our data types. So today we'll be discussing about data types. Very simple and very easy concept. Data types. Okay. Data types. Okay. When you're dealing with data types, basically there are two types of data types are there. Two types. Two types. What are those? First one is primitive data types. Primitive data types. First one is primitive data types. Second one is you can go with non-primitive or referenced or user defined data types. User defined data types. Some people will be addressing them as non-primitive. Some developers will be addressing them as referenced data types. Some developers will be addressing them as user defined data types. You can basically go with anything, not at all a problem. Okay. So just let me try to keep it like this. Basically, there are two types of data types: primitive data types and non-primitive or referenced or user-defined data types. When you're speaking about these non-primitive, referenced or user-defined data types, there are different types are there. Like, for example, string, string or array or abstract, RACT, abstract class, interfaces, or enum. A lot of other things are also there. So all these are non-primitive or referenced or user-defined data types. We will be discussing about these concepts later. I mean, separately we are having a concept for this. Strings we'll be discussing about 4 days, arrays 3 to 4 days, abstract classes 2 days, interfaces 3 days. So like that, whenever that concept comes, we'll be trying to cover. But today, our main focus should be present on primitive data types. Guys, primitive data types are actually classified into, I'm not speaking about types. We know we are having 8 primitive data types are there, right? But I'm speaking about classification. Primitive data types are actually classified into 3 types: numeric, character, boolean. Okay, let me just try to write like this. These are actually classified into 3 types: numeric data types, numeric data types, character, and boolean data types. Primitive data types are classified into 3 types. Switch on the fan. Switch on the fan. Are classified into 3 types: numeric, okay, numeric, character, and boolean. Numeric data types are again classified into 2 types. Okay, let me just try to write like this: integral data types, integral data types, and floating data types. Numeric data types are again classified into 2 types: integral data types and floating data types. Just let me try to keep it like this. Floating data types. When you're speaking about integral data types, we are having totally four integral data types we are having. What are those? Int, byte, short, long. Four integral data types. Just let me try to write like this. Floating data types, two: float and double. I'll explain. I'll explain. Kindly please wait for it. Float and double. Character data type, only one, that is char, obviously. Only one data type, that is character data type. Boolean, Boolean data type is also only one, that is Boolean itself. Okay. Just let me try to keep it like this, please. Okay. Now, four integral data types, two floating data types, one character data type, and one Boolean data type. So totally, how many primitive data types we are having? Eight. Eight primitive data types are present. Okay. Now here, just let me try to keep it like this. Okay. Now, integral data types means numbers, literally numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40. So we can store the numbers in either int or byte or short or long. When you're speaking about floating data types, decimal values, if you are having decimal values, we need to use float. And when you're speaking about character, literally a single character. Okay. You know what? A lot of people will be getting confused whenever we are dealing with character data type. For example, just let me try to, okay. Now here, char C1 equal to Java, char C2 equal to Java, char C3 equal to J, char C4 equal to J, char C5 equal to, just let me go like 10, char C6 equal to just 9, char C7 equal to, just let me go like at the rate symbol, just like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Give me a minute time here. Okay. Now I have given totally 7 syntaxes for char. In these 7 syntaxes, some are valid, some are invalid. Let me just try to keep it like this. All right. In these 7, some are valid, some are invalid. Please tell me, guys, C1, valid or invalid? Why it is invalid? Come on. Multiple characters are there, and yeah, of course, it is a string, double quotes. So this is actually INVALID, invalid. What about C2, guys? Valid or invalid? I'm sorry? One more time. Valid or invalid? This is absolutely invalid. Absolutely invalid. Sir, you said that we can pass single quotes. Yes, I also told that character data type means you need to pass only one character, single character, multiple characters. No, you cannot store. Am I clear with that? So obviously this is also invalid. Please tell me C3, valid or invalid? There is only one character, na? But it should be present inside single quotes. I already told you any data present inside double quotes. Blindly say that. Close your eyes and say. You can say that that is which data? String data. So yeah, this is also invalid. All right, guys. C4, valid or invalid? Of course, this is absolutely valid. C5, valid or invalid? I'm sorry. Are you sure it is valid? Yes, absolutely invalid. Sorry to say this, absolutely invalid. Again, I'm repeating my point. When you're speaking about character data type, there should be only one character, single character, and that too it should be present inside single quotes. Sir, this is a single. No, this is not a single character. How many characters we are having here? Two characters, 1 and 0. Both the character, I mean, two characters are there. I believe it's clear, guys. So absolutely invalid. Next one, C6, valid or invalid? This is absolutely valid. VALID, valid. And C7, guys, valid or invalid? Come on, don't think. Absolutely valid. In that single character can be an alphabet. That single character can be a number. That single character can be a special character also. Not at all a problem. I believe it's clear, guys. Online students, I want you to kindly please respond to me in the chat. Please respond to me in the chat. Is this clear for you? Like when you're speaking about care, which one is valid, which one is invalid? A lot of people will be getting confused regarding this. Okay, that is great. That is great. So, sir, Vikram, you're saying how C4 is valid. Why do you think it is invalid? Vikram, why do you think C4 is invalid? Come on, go ahead. All right. One more time, I am saying this, buddy. Vikram, kindly please do remember this. When you're speaking about character data type, you need to pass only one character, single character. And that single character can be either alphabets, A, B, C, like that, numbers, 1, 2, 3, and special characters also. Not at all a problem. Vikram, is that clear for you? Please respond. Buddy, what is your name? Where are you? Okay. Vikram, can you see these double quotes? Can you see these double quotes, buddy? Yes? No, please respond. Yes or no? Be fast. Ah, you know that we already discussed that any data present inside double quotes is a string data, right? Vikram, yes. It's not mandatory that if you're taking double quotes, 100% you need to write multiple characters. No. If you are keeping a data inside double quotes, it may be a single character or multiple character. That literally does not matter. That is a string. Is that clear, Vikram? Please respond. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, Amit. Yes. Means single character enclosed in single quotes and more than one character enclosed in double quotes is a string. Amit, more than one character or a single character. See, guys, please don't get confused. When you're speaking about string, when you're speaking about string, if you're writing inside double quotes, you may write a single character, multiple characters, numbers, special characters. That literally does not matter. Any data present inside double quotes, that is a string data. There is a restriction for character data type. Char data type. What is that? Restriction. You need to pass only single character, only one character that inside a single quotes. If it is a string, yeah, it's your wish. You can take any number of characters. That completely your wish. I believe it's clear. Amit, is that clear? Kindly please respond. Great. That is great. That is great. All right. Now let us just okay. So I believe you got a clarity about this, right? Okay. Now I do have a small query here. Just let me try to. What is it? Today's date 17, right? Yeah. Just a sec. Let me try to. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Now, for example, okay, now I'm just trying to take a small method, void method one. Okay, void method one. So inside this method, system.out.println, simply I'm going to write method one called okay. Now I want to take a character data type, char C1 or else char C equal to A. Fine, valid, absolutely valid. Okay, now can I keep this inside double quotes? No. Why? Because that is which data? String data. Okay. Can I, okay, single quotes. Inside this, can I write multiple characters? No. Can I write a number? Yes. I can write a number. Can I write numbers? Multiple numbers? No, absolutely not. Can I write special characters? Yes. Can I write multiple special characters? Come on. No. I believe it's clear, guys. Okay, okay. Now, actually, my question is character data type. Okay, okay. We are trying to store in char. Fine. For example, I'm going with int I equal to 10. Okay. Byte b equal to 10. Okay. Short s equal to 10. All right. Long L equal to 10L. Okay. So wait. Right now, my question is A, it's a single character. We are trying to store in char. Okay, accepted. 10, we are storing in int. 10, we are storing in byte. 10, we are storing in short. And of course, 10, we are storing in long. Why? Why we are having four different integral data types for storing numbers? For character, we are having only one. For Boolean also we are having only one. What do you mean by Boolean? Boolean means what is the range of Boolean? Either true or false. So there is only one data type. But why we are having four different data types for int, byte, short, long? I mean, for numbers. You know what? For decimal values like floating data types. Floating data types. How many floating data types we are having? Two. What are those? Float f equal to something like 10.9f. Okay, and DOUBLE double D equal to something like 10.9. Just I'm trying to write like this. So why? Why we are having separate, I mean, multiple data types for storing only one single number? All right. Range matters. Range. For example, when you are speaking about byte, the range of byte is minus 128 to 127. The range means, for example, I'm going with please observe here in byte. Let me remove all these. Byte B equal to 127. No problem. I'm going to write 128. Am I getting an error? Please respond. Of course, you'll be getting an error. Why we are getting an error? Why? Because each and every data type, we will be having specific range. Now, please observe. I mean, what is the size of byte? One byte means 8 bits. That is minus 128 to 127. That is the range. If your numbers will not exceed 127, you need to choose byte. Memory consumption, guys. Memory. Just for maintaining the memory, managing the memory, we need to choose the data type according to our requirements. For example, what is the range of short? Minus 327682 32767. For example, what is the range of int? Minus 21474833647 482 21474833647. 47. This is the range of int. And obviously, this is the range of long. Minus 2468 to 2468 minus 1. So depending upon the how many values you are going to take, the size of your data, we need to choose the data type. Am I clear with this? Please respond. And one more thing is, sir, what is the difference between float and double? This is also one of the most commonly asked interview point of view question. Accepts, float accepts nearly 6 decimal values. After, decimal values, right? 6 decimal values. When you're speaking about double, it will accept nearly 14 to 16 decimal values. Let me make this simple. If you want your decimals to be precise, then please move to double. If you want your decimals to be very accurate values, you can go to double. Otherwise, you can go for float. Like if your calculations are having more decimal values, then you need to go to double, or else like 3 to 4 is enough. For example, okay, tell me one thing. What is the mathematical constant pi? Yeah. What is that pi? 22 by 7. What is the value of pi? After 1/4 also a lot of decimal values are there. But in general, we'll be dealing with 3.14. So like that, if you are okay with minimum decimals, then you can go with the float. If you want more decimals, then we need to move on with the double. Am I clear with that? Online students, I want you to kindly please respond to me in the chat. Please respond to me in the chat. Ranges, yes, different ranges we'll be having. Okay. All right. Now let us try to deal with the default values of these data types. 8 primitive data types we are having. For all these 8 primitive data types, there are some default values. Tomorrow's class is actually dependent on this program. So kindly please observe this clearly. Okay. So I'm just trying to take int I, byte B, short S, long L, uh, float F, double D, char C, boolean flag. I'll go with flag. Sir, what is this flag? Identifier. Just a name, just a name. Why you did not take B? Why? Because B is already taken here. B is already taken here. That is the reason. Okay, just a sec. Int. Okay. So as B is already taken, that is the reason I have taken it flag. Generally for int we'll take I. For Boolean, it's just a programmer's habit. That's it, not more than that. Okay. All right. Now let us try to find out their default values. Let me just try to go like void method one, and here system.out.println printing the default values of the primitive data types of the 8 primitive data types. Okay. Now, first things first, let me just try to go like system.out.println int I, or else, okay, just I'm going to write default value for int plus I. This is better actually. Now copy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Default value for int, byte, short, long, char. Oh yeah, float. FLOAT float. DOUBLE double char, and one more, that is boolean. Okay. So this is B S L F D, yeah, C, and flag. Okay. I'm gonna keep all these in comments for a sec. Now here I'm actually initializing I value with 100. I'm assigning some value, initializing I value with 100. Now let me go to my main method. Inside my main method, class A, new class A equal to AOBJ belongs to class A. And I just want to call my method one. Yeah, sure. AOBJ dot method one. Now, if we are executing our program, we know what will be printed here. What is the value it is going to print? Answer the question. Move, move a bit. Answer the question. Concentrate. Concentrate, please. Tell me, guys, what is the value it is going to print here? 100, right? See, guys, one more time I'm saying the reason why I'll ask you to come to offline because my eye contact will be with each and everyone. You know that. Yes or no? At any particular point, if you are distracted, immediately I'll be trying to get you back. So please concentrate, right? All right. So question is very simple. What is the question? What is the value going to be printed here? Obviously, what is the value of I 100? Okay, right click, run as Java application. Yeah, 100 will be printed. But basically, this is not the default value. This is not the default value. Why this is not the default value? Why? Because we are actually initializing that. You know what do you mean by initialization? What do you mean by initialization? Assigning some value. We are already assigning the values. So, no, let me remove this. I'm not initializing. Right now, I'm not initializing anything. Now, whatever the value that is going to be printed, that is the default value. Default value means we are taking a variable, and if any value is there, basically that is the default value. Who is going to assign the default value? JVM. Okay. Wait for it. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about that variables concept. Please wait for it. Anyways, now please tell me, guess the output right now. Right now, guess the output. Remember, I did not initialize it with any value. I am trying to print the value of I. So, what can be my output here? Just guess. 0. Okay, let's find out. Right click, run as Java application. Absolutely correct. Now, please tell me, what is the default value for int? As a matter of fact, for all integral data types, for all integral data types, the default value is 0. Int, byte, short, and long. Right click, run as Java application. The default value for all integral data types is 0. Am I clear with this? Okay, let me just try to write like this. Default, just default value is 0. Okay, 0. All right. Now let us deal with the float. Tell me, guys, just guess, what would be the default value for float? 0 point? Okay. Option A, 0, 0.0. Option B, 0, 0.0000000. 6 zeros. Option C, 0.0 F. Option D, none of the above. Now tell me which one. What is option A? 0.0. What is option B? 0.6 zeros. What is option C? 0.0 F. Now tell. Option D is none of the above. Tell me your option. A, B, or C? Okay. How many of you will be going with A? Raise your hands. Down. B, 6 zeros. Okay. Down. C. Oh, most of the people are going with C. Down. All right. Right click, run as. Guys, listen to this once. For example, just for example, in main method, I want to take float. I just want to take float. Float f equal to 10.9. We'll be getting an error. And why we are getting an error? We need to write f. Why we need to write f? Wait for a couple of minutes. You'll be able to understand that. Please wait for a few minutes. You'll be able to understand that. Okay. There is a reason why we need to write f. But in the console, this f will not be printed. In the console, this f will not be printed. Okay. Sir, but why we are writing f? I told you, wait for a couple of minutes. You'll be able to understand that. So here, when you're speaking about default value for float, it is 0f. It is 0.0. Am I clear with this? Come on. Guys, remember one thing. Giving wrong answer is actually very good. You know the reason why? You will remember the right answer. Okay? Giving wrong answer is absolutely okay. No problem. Online students, am I clear with this? Please respond to me in the chat. Please respond to me in the chat. The default value for float is 0.0. As a matter of fact, not only for float, for all floating data types. How many floating data types we are having? Two. What are those? Float and double. For all floating data types, the default value is 0.0 only. Default value is 0.0. Okay. 0.0. Okay. Sir, but why we need to write F? Hey, have some patience here. I'll let you know. Kindly please wait for it. Okay. Now, now let us deal with the char. Okay. Let's go with char. What is the default value for char? Any guess? Anyone? Any guess? Just guess. I'm sorry. Null. Null is the default value for a class. Like for example, string. The default value for string is null, not for a char. No, not char. One, no, no, not at all a garbage value. It will be having a default value. Zero, no. Shall we execute? Let's go. Let's try to check that. And my online students are saying it will be appearing blank. Okay, I guess you executed that. Anyways, let's find out. Right click, run as Java application. What is the default value for char? Space? Absolutely not. The default value for char is not space, not blank. The default value for char is slash u 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zeros. Basically, this is NPC. NPC means non-printable character. What is that? Non-printable character. Our compiler will not be able to print this default value, right? But what is the, please tell me, what is the default value for char, guys? What is the default value for char? Slash u 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. Remember this. This is also one of the important interview point of view question. Okay, kindly please do remember this. We will not be able to print that. That is the reason it is known as NPC, non-printable character. Okay. Now Boolean. What is the range of Boolean? Just what is the range of Boolean? Either true or false. Now tell me what would be the default value for Boolean? Just guess. Guys, you are having only two options here, either true or false. Just guess I mean, just guess an answer, please. False. False or true? True. Okay, let's execute. Let's find out. Let's find out. The default value for Boolean is not true. Not true. Not true means obviously false. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Again, let me get back here. Here, the default value is FALSE, false. Default value for Boolean is false. Online students, up to now, is it clear, guys, for everyone? Online students, I want you to kindly please respond up to now. I'm speaking about the default values of all our data types. Believe me, this is very now, just I want to write a small method here. Please observe. Just please observe. System.out.println. This is simply method to call. Okay, method to call. Now, eyes on the board, guys. Please. Int I1 equal to 10. Okay. Int I2 equal to 20. All right. Int I3 equal to I1 plus I2. Sure. Now system.out.println, I'm trying to print my I3 value plus I3. Okay, I'm going to call aobj dot method 2. I'm just calling only method 2. Please tell me what would be my value for I3. And tell me here, right click, run as Java application. Yeah, obviously 30. Okay, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Byte B1 equal to 100, byte B2 equal to 50, byte B3, byte B3 equal to B1 plus B2. Now tell me, if I remove this line from the comment, am I going to get any error? Yes, please tell me yes or no. Yes, let me check this. And could you please tell me the reason why? Out of range. Could you please tell me what is the range for byte? Byte range is minus 128 to 127. Sir, come on. This is literally exceeding the range. 100 plus 50, that is 150. It is more than the range. Yes or no? Okay. You're saying same question. Why we are getting an error? 10 plus 50, that is 60 only. It is within the range of byte. But why we are getting an error? Right. Guys, arithmetical operations. What do you mean by arithmetical operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. Arithmetical operations will be giving you the result in either in or in long. For example, okay, please tell me what is the value of B1? What is the value of B1? 10. What is the value of B2? 50. What is the result? 60. Now, compiler is considering this 60 as int data type. Compiler is thinking that this 60 is int data type. How can you store a int value in byte? No, I'm not going to accept that. That is the reason we are getting an error. In this particular scenario, what we need to do? We need to perform typecasting. Typecasting. What do you mean by typecasting? One data type into another data type. As of now, compiler is thinking that this is which data type? Int data type. So we need to inform to the compiler. Compiler, this is not int, this is byte. Typecasting. Explicit typecasting. Now, okay, just let me try to save this. Now, system.out.println, I'm trying to print the value for B3 plus B3. And of course, we'll be getting our output like 60. As simple as this. So more information regarding this typecasting. This is actually which concept here? Please tell which concept? Typecasting. Separately, whenever discussing about that concept on that day, we'll be trying to discuss. There are basically two types of typecastings are there: implicit typecasting and explicit typecasting. We'll discuss that. Kindly please wait for it. But remember, arithmetical operations will be giving you the result either in int or on long. Okay. All right. Online students, please respond. Am I clear with this? Online students, I want you to kindly please respond. Is that clear? Come on. Please respond in the chat for me. Please respond in the chat. Okay, that is great. That is actually great. Okay. Now we'll do one thing. For example, float FLOAT. Float F equal to 10.9. We are getting an error. Float F equal to 10.9. We are getting an error. Why? Why we are getting an error? Sir, we need to write F. Yeah, why? Okay. Please listen here. Every number in Java is by default considered as int. Every decimal value in Java is by default considered as double. Every number, I'm not speaking about decimal value, normal number, by default considered as int by the compiler. Okay, by the by the COMPA compiler. Okay. Now every decimal value in Java is by default considered as a, please tell me, as a double by the compiler. Right now, the reason why we are getting an error here, again, exactly the same reason. Compiler is thinking that this is, tell me, this is double. How can you store a double value into float? No, I'm not going to accept. So we need to inform to the compiler, this is not double, this is a float. That is the reason we need to give F. We can go with either small f or capital F also, no problem. Anything is valid. But you know that, okay, just let me try to write small f system.out.println, and simply here I'm going to print the value of f. You know that here in the console, that f value will not be getting printed. It is going to be int something like x equal to, I want to go with the maximum value of int, that is 2147483647, maximum value of int. Okay. If I'm trying to go with one more 48, immediately we are getting an error. Why we are getting an error? We are exceeding the range. Now I want to store this. I want to store this. All right, sir. Please don't go with int. Go with long. But still we are getting an error. Again, same problem. Please read this point for me. Every number in Java is by default considered as a int by the compiler. Same problem. Compiler is thinking that how can you store an int value into long? I'm not going to accept. So we need to inform to the compiler it is not int, it is a long. That is the reason we need to write L. But when you're writing that small l, you may get confused like 1. So instead of small l, you can go with capital L just to avoid the confusion. That's it. And if you're trying to print that value, just let me try to go like X, and here I'm just trying to print that value. We will not be getting that L in the console. Am I clear with this? Please respond, guys. Online students, I want you to kindly please respond to me in the chat. Is that clear? If possible, kindly please respond to me in the chat. Please respond to me in the chat. Is that clear? Okay, perfect. That is perfect. That is perfect. So typecasting, I did not explain to you anything about typecasting. I just gave a small idea. That's it. Again, in our coming classes, we'll be discussing about this typecasting concept. Okay. Now, please keep your citing as data types. Kindly please have this in your notes for me first. Just a small diagram, please. First, write a small point for me, just a small point. Data type specifies, small point. Data types, data type specifies, specifies type and data type specifies the type and size of the values, type and size of the values that can be, that can be stored in an identifier, that can be stored in an identifier. They are useful to represent, they are they are useful to represent how much memory is, they are useful to represent how much memory is required to, required to hold the data, hold the data. Java data types are, Java data types are classified into classified into two types. Classified into two types. And kindly please have the diagram in your notes, please. Completed? Okay. Online students, kindly please don't mind. If you miss anything data in the notes, I mean the class, the notes is already available in the Google Classroom. Okay. I enable this chat so that you will be able to see others' questions, but not for discussions. Kindly please don't mind, guys. Okay. Thank you. Notes is already available, Abdul. Notes is already available in the Google Classroom. Kindly please check with that. Prashant, I want you to kindly please. Just now I told you. Just now I told you, right? WhatsApp group. Why? There is a reason why I did not created that. A lot of people are having a trouble when you are keeping that WhatsApp groups. Kindly please don't enable that. Okay? Is that clear? Yes. I guess it's complete, guys, for everyone. All right. Now, kindly please have this program in your notes. Go ahead. Please have this program in your notes. Feel free to use shortcuts. No worries. And Karthik, you are saying that you are having a question there. Feel free to please copy paste your program in the chat. Okay, one more time. Where is that cyclic property present? In Java? Absolutely. Absolutely. My question is, where is that concept present? Yes. We cannot use the same C in Java. C syntax rules will be different. Java will be different. Okay, Karthik, I got your program. Could you please tell me what is the doubt you are having in that? Feel free to type what is the doubt you are having. Okay. So, is your mic working properly, Karthik? Okay. Please tell me what's your doubt?
So normally how we are printing this object from system.out.println. In the
Mhm.
last line, if you see new class B
Yes,
object,
yes, yes.
that I didn't get, sir. And also in the starting method one, return is equal to 10 plus a plus result. That is a like method one
One more
parameter.
time. Let's first deal with the main method, okay? Let's first deal with main method, Karthik. Your question
Okay.
is in main method. Uh, Please tell me what is your question one more time.
Yeah, in the main method, we are printing the value, like we are calling the creating the object and printing the value from method one. How it is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, let me make this simple. In system.out.println, we can print any data type. In system.out.println, we can print any data type. That is, we can print int, byte, short, long, float, double, cap, boolean, basically anything we can print. Now, if you observe in that main method, in system.out.println, we are creating an object and we are calling method one. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And what is the return type for method one?
Int.
Absolutely. Means my intention behind that line is whatever method one is returning, I want to print it without storing in any variable. Directly, I'm printing it. That's it.
But we are returning the value, no, sir, in the first method only. 10 plus a plus result.
Yeah, you are returning the value. Where?
Method one.
No. Method one is method one is returning. Okay. Method one
Yeah.
is returning the value. To where it is returning? To whom it is returning?
Method two.
Nope. Absolutely not. A method will return a value to its calling method.
Yes, sir.
I already told you this point. Did you remember the statement?
Yes, sir.
A method will return a value to its calling method. From which method you are calling method 1?
Main method.
So obviously, method 1 will return that value to the main method. And whatever the value which is method 1 is returning, that is exactly what we are trying to print.
Okay. So,
Got it?
sir, what is, yeah, got it, sir. The class B dot method to return 10 plus A plus result. That return value I didn't got it, sir. Return 10 plus A plus result in the fifth
Okay.
line.
You know that method 1 return type is int. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now the question is, what is the value returned by method 1? Right.
Yes, sir.
Return 10. Okay. Plus A. What is the value of A?
Mm.
Online students, if anyone can please message me in the chat. What is the value of A? Online students, if possible.
10,
A-
sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So 10 plus 10. What is 10 plus 10? 20. And what is the value of result? There should be an equal to, right? Int result equal to new class B. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So result value is the data which is returned by method 2. But method 2, you did not wrote that return statement. Please check that clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That
So
is the reason.
my question is, sir, what return 10 plus A plus result? Why we are doing this? Means already we are getting the result. Then why again we are printing this
Where
return
we are
value?
getting the result?
Here in the last line, in the 1020x, in the we are calling method 1 from the main method. Already we have declared uh, system.out.println new class B method 1 values. Int A means 10, int B means 20, cat C means X. Then why again this return 10 plus A plus result? That is getting confused.
Okay. Now here, I just want to confirm you one more thing. Just a second. Karthik, in main method, we are trying to print the value which is returned by method 1.
Yes,
We
sir.
are trying to print the value which is returned by method 1. And that method 1 consists of 10 plus A plus result. All these three will be giving you the value which is returned by method 1.
Okay, got it, sir.
Is that clear?
Yeah, got it, sir.
You are in method 1, you are not actually printing the result. You are printing the value which is returned by method 1. And that value consists of 10 plus A plus result. Clear?
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Got it, sir.
That is good. That is good. Nice.
Thank you.
Clear. All right. Is it completed up line number 38? Yes. And guys, in sometimes SVSO statements, I'm using slash n. Slash n. For example, here I used slash n. Do you know the reason why I'm using slash n? My cursor will be coming to the new line, next line. Means I'll be getting a space. For example, let me just try to execute this. Right click, run as Java application. And here I'm getting a space, right? So method to call a space. I'm leaving one line and then I'm trying to print this. If I'm not giving this slash n directly after method 2, there will not be any space. I3 will be there. That is the reason I am giving you slash n. Oh, okay. There is a reason why some people did not came to today's offline class. In Google Classroom, they have updated the link, right? Okay, okay. In Google Classroom, they kept the link. I understand. Okay, guys, listen to me. If there is no offline class, if offline class is not there, definitely I'll inform you before only. Okay. 99.9% I will come to the class at any way. 100% I will come. Why? Because I mean, I am responsible for your careers. So I will come. I will come. 99.9% I will come to the class. So make sure you also should be present in the class. Maybe there is a small problem with the app. That is the reason they kept online link. And that online link is only for online students who are not present in Hyderabad. Okay, who are not present in Hyderabad. If you are present in Hyderabad, make sure to come to offline. Is it completed? Writing completed, guys? Okay. Now, so guys, you know that totally. Okay, I understand. Okay, please check the Google Classroom also, Karthik. Okay, please check the Google Classroom also. Uh, right. In our Java, we know that totally we are having above 50 Java language keywords are there. Yes, 50 Java language keywords and above 50 Java language keywords. Now here, all these keywords, we will be using them in our core Java classes. Every keyword, that is for sure. For example, please observe in these keywords, we already know all these keywords. Byte, short, int, long. These are primitive data types. Yes, these are keywords. We know if, else, up to now. I'm speaking about up to now. We discussed about return. Yes. And public, private, protected, static, final, abstract also I told you. Just a word I told you. Abstract method. Did you remember that? And okay, these are remaining scenarios. Okay, exception handling concept. We know class, package, import, extends, interface, new keyword. All these are keywords. As a matter of fact, by the end of our core Java, all these keywords we will be using in our sessions only. But remember, true, false, and null. These are not keywords. These are values, literals. Okay, right. Now after that, comments. Comments. Basically, we already know what is a comment. If you want to keep a single line in comment, we need to use. Please tell me. We need to use slashes, two backslashes. If you want to keep a single line in comment, two backslashes. If you want to keep multiple lines in comment, slash, star, star, slash. Whenever the compiler came across slash and a star, until it came across star and a slash, all the lines will be considered as comments. Basically, comment means it will be ignored by the compiler. Compiler is not going to compile that line. See, this is a comment. If I'm not keeping this in comment, I'll be getting an error. Why I'll be getting an error? Compiler will be considering that, okay, maybe this is a Java code. Maybe this is a Java code and this is not according to the syntax. You know, syntax. What do you mean by syntax? Some set of rules which you need to follow whenever you are writing the code. You are not following the syntax. That is the reason we are getting an error. But our intention is that is not a syntax. I mean, that is not a code. That is a sentence. So we don't want our compiler to check that. Okay. So simply keep that in comment. What is the use of these comments? Comments are used to explain the code to others, explain our code to others. That is first case. Second case is it is used for debugging purpose also. Debugging. How to do that? Okay. For example, you have written 100 lines of code. You wrote 100 lines of code, but your output, your whatever the output which you are expecting, that is not coming. So I'll do one thing. First, I'll execute 10 lines. Remaining 90 lines, I'll keep in comment. Up to 10 lines, if my output is correct, then there is no problem in those 10 lines. Are you getting the point? Then I'll uncomment 50 lines. Up to 50 lines, if there is no problem, okay, the code is fine. Then I'll uncomment another 10 lines. Then in that way, I'll be able to pinpoint where is the problematic code. I hope you're understanding the point here, right? So yeah, we can use comments for a debugging purpose. We'll be using comments for explaining our code to others also. And whenever you are keeping slash star, means if the compiler came across slash and a star, until it came across star and slash, all lines will be considered as comments only. So this is about comments. Like if you want to keep multiple single line in comment, we need to write like this, multiple lines in comments like this, as simple as this. Okay, so I already uploaded this in the Google Classroom. Kindly please check with that. I believe everyone received your Google Classroom. Yes, and online students, if anyone did not receive the Google Classroom, kindly please make sure to contact your admin and get that Google Classroom code. If your admin is not responding, wait for one day, send a WhatsApp message to him, wait for one day, and please send me that screenshot to me. I'll take care of it. Okay? Dot. All right, guys. That's it, guys. That's it for today. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about variables concept. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Online students, I